So we went ahead and got 2 matching pieces cut out. I basically just used a cup to trace out the round ends. And then I made it, I want to say it was like 10 inches long or something like that. And right now I got a piece of paper. I'm going to do a little drawing of something I plan on kind of carving in here, or, you know, scratching in there, whatever it's called. And then I'm going to just trace it right onto here. And yeah, we'll pick up there. So I went through and traced my little drawings that I'm going to be putting on here. And I'm going to use this little tool right here to basically carve into the leather and hopefully trace that. That's the goal, trace it and kind of make it more, kind of pop out a little more. Alright, so we went through and kind of carved out everything we wanted, and these are stamps. We used some stamps. One thing I forgot to mention is wet your leather. You need to dampen it up. Well, you don't have to, but it'll make everything easier if you get it wet. And I just wet it, and then I carve into it and stamp it. And then I made 2 of these, and we're gonna sew it together. Unfortunately, I messed up on where I was marking my holes. Actually, I completely missed a hole right there. But yeah, so I'm gonna have little pink dots showing. That kind of stinks, but oh well, I guess it is what it is. And here I made some slits on the top and on the bottom where the little strap is gonna slide in through there. And I'm gonna take this little it's like leather string or something, and I'm gonna use that to sew these together. But in between there, I'm gonna throw some foam. I'm probably gonna, I don't know, tear up like an old cushion of some sort or something and stuff it in there with some sort of foam. And that's how I'll do that. I'll try to show that when I get to it. Alright guys, so we finally went through and I got my little drawing and stamps and everything put to where I like them. And we got our little, the back piece cut out. And I found this random piece of foam. I think I got it from when I was redoing the seats out of my C10. But I'm sure any kind of little foam will do the trick. And I'm just going to lay this out right here and give it a little trace right here. And then we're going to cut it out. And once we get it cut out, we're going to cram it in between here and there. And I'm hoping that once we get it all sewed up, it's going to kind of compress this foam all in there real nice. And you guys go check out B&S Farms. I'm learning a lot right here, guys. I happen to finally have a little bit of free time to hop on there and watch one of his lives. And he does like flint napping and a bunch of really cool stuff. Y'all really need to go check that stuff out. By the time you see this video, Thanksgiving is going to be long gone. But, you know, it'll still be I hope y'all had a great Thanksgiving. And this is the stuff I use to stamp my leather and stuff. Y'all can see there. So what I'll do is I'll go through and I'll get my little piece of, you need vegetable tan leather. This is just crafting leather I got from Hobby Lobby. And then I get it wet, and then I'll just go through and I'll put that on there, get my little rubber mallet, and bam, and stamp it. And that's how we do that. And yeah, guys, we'll pick up once I get this foam all sewed up in here. And yeah. Okay, guys, there we have it. That's what everything looks like. That's what that looks like all stitched up. That's what it looks like with our padding and everything. One thing I forgot to point out was that I usually try to keep both my knots on the inside where it doesn't show as much. But what happened here was I put an odd number of holes. So when you're doing yours, try to get an even number. I forgot to consider that. But oh well. It doesn't look terrible, but yeah. And then I cut these little slits right up here and down here. And the goal is that this is going to feed in here and come out this side. And what I did was I fed a little string to get it started. I'm going to start pulling it. And hopefully, if I can get her going, I can get that fed in there. This went a lot smoother in my head, but that's the goal anyways, to get that going. Looks like it's wanting to go. And just give it a good pull. And looks like we, oh man, almost, so close. So close. Right there. We have made it. And just like that. It's gonna look like that. And then I'm gonna just slide this all the way up. Well, if it'll let me. But anyways, it's getting a little tough to pull, but I'm gonna take my time and get this pulled all the way up to the top or wherever you like it. I'm probably gonna push it up pretty much all the way to the top. And it should look something like that. Yes, sir. All right, so that's what it all ended up looking like there at the end of it. And that's my last name right there. Got a little deer and a few stamps here and there. I may go through and put a little bit of stain on it, give it some color. I'm not sure yet, but that's what the little bottom part looks like there. And once it's all on the shoulder, that's what it ends up looking like. And we're ready to hit the woods. There we go, guys. Let me know what y'all think.